Muriel whānau. It's been a while since I've been posting, and for good reason really. I'm really, if you didn't know, I'm on a 200-hour yoga teacher training course in Ubud, and I've just been really making the most of this opportunity to dive deep back within, come back home to self. But I thought I would just drop a little catch up for you fellas while I got the day off. It's been a pretty intense training so far, and I've obviously just jumped out of the pool. But yeah, it's a big shift and a big change from our previous environment, hanging out in Kuta and in that kind of space, to now being in this very luxurious retreat center with some beautiful spaces, dropping in and coming back home and learning about yoga and all of the powerful practices that yoga teaches us about ourselves. This here is called a yoga shala. I'll turn you around so you can see, but it's just pretty much the simple space where we come to every morning to practice our yoga. This here is Ganesha, and Ganesha is supposed to represent and symbolize the remover of obstacles. So whatever challenges we face in our life, Ganesha represents that energy, that courage and that strength. Just like an elephant moving through the jungle, it is unwavering and full power moving forward, moving through any obstacles that we may face. So that's the representation of Ganesh. And yeah, it's been a really powerful journey on a personal level as well, obviously, just going through opening my body. If you're new to yoga, you don't know much about what yoga is. It's more than just the postures in a yoga studio, and they're really making sure that is known here on the retreat, making sure that we all know that yoga is not just on the mat. Yoga is a way of being, and yoga literally means union, to yoke, to be in union. And yeah, so it's a deep, powerful journey of self-discovery and inner awareness. So that's what I've been up to. We finished this yoga retreat in a couple of weeks. I think we're about halfway through. My body feels amazing. I feel amazing. And yeah, as soon as I finish this, I'm not sure what I'm up to. Probably I'll be available to start teaching yoga. So who knows, maybe I go and teach at a yoga studio. Maybe I create something. I really want to create an online program, of self-discovery program. That's what I want to do. So we'll soon see what happens. Thank you, whoever left this water here. But yeah, this is a very magical place, whānau. But yeah, big change, big difference to our other environment there in Kuta. If you've been following the vlogs, then you'll know what I mean. If you haven't been following the vlogs, just go back and have a look at what I've been up to, where I've been. Started in Australia, Phillip Island, diving around Phillip Island, having those very powerful experiences with the kaitiaki, the stingrays, and then made the decision to move to Bali, come to Bali. Started living in Kuta, in that southern region, for a while, maybe nearly over a month. Then we went to Ra'as with the brother, went back to his village, stayed at his village, went spearfishing and gathering kai there, feeding the whānau, came back to Kuta, and then went out kai gathering with Kusame, and then fed some of the whānau, local workers on the street workers, the hustlers. And then I needed to come back home to myself. My soul was calling for some reconnection. So then I made my way to Ubud, and then I just found myself slowly just relaxing back into this kind of lifestyle. And then my yoga teacher trainer found me in Sayuri, Georgina, this beautiful, powerful being called Georgina, from Aotearoa. So the story goes like this. I made a t-shirt that had Mauri Kai on it. You would have seen it if you've been watching the vlogs. I made a t-shirt that said Mauri Kai on the front. I was sitting in a beautiful place called Sayuri Healing Foods in Ubud, a really popular spot. And then this woman saw me from across the room. She read my shirt, she came over, she introduced herself and she said, "Oh, you're from New Zealand?" I said, yeah. She's like, "Oh, I read your shirt," so that's how I could tell. And I said, "Oh, awesome. Haven't connected with too many people from Aotearoa here yet." And then we just got talking, and then she mentioned she was there with her students, and she was a yoga teacher trainer. And then I mentioned that was my original intention for coming, and then from there she opened the door for me and gave me the opportunity to come to do yoga teacher training for a very for the power of aroha and sharing the knowledge and all of this other good stuff. So I am absolutely blessed. I'm absolutely grateful. This for me was divine alignment, was me being exactly where I needed it to be at exactly the right time, listening to my soul, listening to my intuition. And now I'm here. I'm 1 week and a bit deep in it, and it's been nothing less than magnificent, as our beautiful brother Jason would say. And I feel like it is just I'm continuing to open more. The more that I become flexible and stretch those parts of my body, the more I become aware of energy or trapped emotions and energy that have been stored in the memory of my body, in these joints, in these tight places from past experiences. So just learning to navigate that and move through the emotions as they come instead of pushing them away is very important. And I've been doing my best at acknowledging these things and at moving through them and at releasing them as well through tears and crying has never been my strong point. I was disciplined every time I cried when I was a kid, so that was what I knew. So I suppressed the crying, like a lot of people suppressed the crying, and then just numbed all the emotions as I journeyed through my life as a teenager and as a young adult. So that's been really powerful for me, a very powerful aspect of this journey so far. And to any brothers who are watching this, if you're watching this and you're on a journey of healing, and you can obviously tell that you've got some mamai and some past traumas that need to be identified and healed, this is a message to you, my brothers. If you're out there watching this right now, just go for it, man. Go for it, go hard, get into it, get stuck into it. Use that same energy that you would use in your conflict or in going out and doing something, maybe going kai gathering to go and catch some kai. You know, you got to have a bit of mana to get out there in the moana, or you got to have a bit of mana to get out there in the ngahere and catch a pig, and you know, use that same energy to direct it back into yourself. Use that same powerful masculine energy. This is for the wahine as well. If you choose to, use that drive, use that motivation, use that mana to go into that mamai, that pain and those past traumas. Just look at it and see it and acknowledge it, and then just sit with yourself with it. That's all it takes, is just to sit with it, and then your inner wisdom, your intuition and your inner knowing will get an opportunity to work, to be realized, and for you to work with yourself. This is the ultimate, because only you know you, whānau. No one knows you like you know you. So it's important that we build a good, healthy relationship with ourselves and trust ourselves. Once you go through a few dark patches and you begin to heal or let go, or you figure out your method of healing, then you're away. The rest is not easy, but it becomes easier, and you'll find yourself maybe living a more positive or free-flowing lifestyle instead of one with limited limitations or self-limiting beliefs. So there you go, whānau. That just flowed in, and it must have wanted to be shared. But mauri ora, I think I'm gonna close our video off here, and yeah, I'm gonna continue to post on here, YouTube, Facebook, Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to all the beautiful people who are commenting and sharing and subscribing, all of that good stuff. Where to from here? Only the universe knows. But I know that when I make decisions, it's usually about 2 weeks out. But yeah, Odi aroha whānau.